Welcome to part 2 of 2024 recap. हम लोगों ने अपनी सेल्फ इंडल्जेंट बकचोदी तो कर दी पहले वाले पार्ट में, तो अभी देखते हैं दुनिया में 2024 में क्या क्या हुएला था. बट तुम लोग को अगर मैं पूछूं कि वर्ल्ड ओवर इफ यू आर टू थिंक अरे 2024 फक वन बिग थिंग, व्हाट इज दैट थिंग दैट कम्स इन योर हेड? Not your own personal, something, it could be around you, in your country, outside.
I think the whole meme culture, like we saw the creation of, like, just taking example of Haktua, we saw the creation of a internet sensation, the rise and the fall within the span of a few months, and a scam also. उसमें scam भी कर दिया उसने, crypto scam.
उसने किया क्या? They're saying that she manipulated this, that, but I don't think वो scam करने की कोशिश कर रही थी.
No, there was a
नहीं, I
crypto
think
coin that was launched, na?
yeah, and I
coin.
think a lot of people jumped at the opportunity, and what they are allegedly saying is that these people artificially raised the value of the coin and then they pulled out. So she made a lot of money, and people who created that, and the people who actually got duped got screwed.
Other, what's funny is when you say allegedly in quotes, na, it makes it look like it's not allegedly because you are making allegedly sarcastic.
But that's exactly what he's going for.
No, but you know, like with her, just that the way Hawk Tour blew up, right? Within less than a month, she had merch. She had made some XYZ.
हम लोग को 5
See,
साल
this is
लगे
why.
पर हम
This
लोग
is
को
why you wait for merch. This is why you don't want merch from us within the first month of the starting of the podcast.
No,
This
but
is
she
why.
sold out her merch. She made millions. Then her she had a podcast which was called Talk Tour. तो वो भी चल गया.
What was her podcast called?
Talk Tour.
Talk to her.
Hawk Tour is she's Hawk Tour,
Talk to her.
and her podcast is called Talk Tour. और इसके ऊपर 2024 में पैसे कमाए गए हैं. करेंसी क्रिप्टो कॉइन लॉन्च कर दी गई है और उसमें ये सब होके उसने निकाल के पब्लिक अभी देव टर्न्ड ऑन हर. बट इफ यू नोटिस व्हाट दिस हॉक थ्रू थिंग हैज डन is that now there is an epidemic of people walking around with Zoom recorders and mics in their hand. Just
Yes.
That's all. That's, you know, it used to happen 10 years back. Vox Pop
Yeah,
was a big
Vox
thing.
Pops. Yeah.
Then it went. People didn't want to talk. Then fucking came Hawk Tour. She said that one thing became successful. Now everybody's waiting for that next thing somebody will say that becomes popular, and the dude or the girl holding the mic also gets this.
Bro, but वो सब तो हुआ है ना. तुमने कौन सी कलर की चड्डी पहनी है? All of this is happening.
क्या हो रहा है?
वो क्या है यार? क्या मतलब कौन सा चड्डी पहने हो इज कुछ और ही चल रहा है वो. I don't know. Kautuk is so confused about this.
I am confused. I've not heard about this. Is this person doing it like in a funny way?
No.
Is it a parody of Vox
I
Pop?
don't know.
Is that
I've
what he's
only
trying to
seen
do?
reaction videos of a person. I've basically seen the girl say it in context of some meme. So, you know, like how when you're cutting a vlog together, you'll say, I blah, 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 blah. कौन से कलर की चड्डी पहनी है? Cut to they think. So I've never seen the original contextual fight.
कौन सी कलर की चड्डी पहने हो?
I don't know what that means. Yes, whatever that.
So basically, what's happening is this is a woman who talks. It's this weird ASMR girlfriend conversation that she has with camera. So it's this really, like, imagine, like, it's weird, yeah. So she just randomly asks these really weird, you know, it's all sexualized, super sexualized.
Bro, but I'll tell you
man.
the funniest reel I saw on this is that every second person now has a mic, right? Asking people questions. What is the capital of this? Some sex related question. Oh, have you ever had a threesome? You know, hoping to get something controversial out. I saw a reel the other day. Funniest thing. Dude walking in one of the malls, and this kid must be about 13, 14. Him and his friend are walking towards him. This guy comes and he asks this kid a question. Hey, XYZ, ABC. The kid के इधर mic है, ठीक है? वो ऐसा ऊपर दिखता है. Get a real job.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It was so funny. And that guy actually put it up. This guy who's doing the Vox Pop actually put it up because it's so fucking funny. Genuinely, he just looked up, get a real job. And he just walks up.
Props, kid, props.
So Hawk Tour for you.
I'm sure Get a Real Job Kid becomes popular, and then he starts a crypto coin, job coin.
Also,
And I'm sure that's a t-shirt. Get a real job is a t-shirt with that kid looking.
I think biggest moment of 2024 was Trump. I think globally, if you go to see, you start the year where this guy has been indicted by multiple cases, FBI looking into him, CIA, this court indicts him, that court mein uska hearing hai, then becomes front runner in the presidential race, almost gets assassinated, comes back, does that classic uska ek photo jo aa gaya, where he won the election. I think that's the day in everybody's
He won.
mind like भाई जीत गया है, क्योंकि
Yeah.
जो भी उसके इन ईयर में होगा वो टाइम पे कि भाई उठ जाओ ट्रम्प, एक फोटो ले ले, क्योंकि इधर से खून निकल रहा है, यू आर सराउंडेड बाय थिंग, अ स्नाइपर ऑलमोस्ट टुक यू आउट एंड यू आर सेइंग फाइट, जीत गया, जीत गया उधर. और ये आदमी जिसपे 34 फेडरल केसेस है is going to assume office on 20th of Jan in the US. It just blows my fucking mind. That entire thing has just blown my mind. कि
yeah,
कैसे
and for a country that used to hold this thing as, you know, you used to be the moral compass, quote unquote, of the world, the pretended moral compass of the world. अभी क्या तुम लोग?
अभी क्या भावा ये मॉरल कंपास तो अभी मॉरल कंपास में तेरा
क्योंकि तभी
airports
भी
आया
नहीं था ना मॉरल कंपास, तो हम लोग मजाक उड़ाता था.
You know, the thing I want to ask Trump is, भाई तू क्या अफर्मेशन दे रहा है अपने लाइफ में? तू कैसे मैनिफेस्ट कर रहा है ये सब चीज?
भाई इसका अफर्मेशन
Because,
पता लगाना चाहिए. ये क्या कर रहा है अपने
honestly,
बालकनी में खड़े रह के.
it's clearly
तो
working, bro.
ये
Whatever
आदमी
he's doing.
30 साल से एफर्मेशन कर रहा है, बिकॉज the amount of times he's gone bankrupt, the amount of times he's like completely down and out, still never manages to
But I'm
like
sorry.
disappear or fade into oblivion, always figures his fucking way out, and suddenly he's there. You just can't, you can't get rid of him. He's just there.
I'm sorry, but इसका real affirmation Simpsons में हुआ है. So I just want to say that the reason why he is president is because Simpson said it out loud once that he will be president.
Wow.
And that
They
is-
showed it.
Yeah.
They
So,
showed it.
yes. So they have
Yeah, no, it
predicted
was
it.
very eventful year when you look back at it. Very, very eventful year because you had two elections. You had the Indian election, you had the American election, you had dude, the UK election happened this
Yeah,
year.
big
Yeah.
election
You
year
had
everywhere. Yeah.
you had the Olympic Games. You had like it's
Dude,
been
Bashar al-Assad gets kicked out of Syria, leaves rather, after 40 years in power. That also just suddenly. By the way, did you see this? Abhi aaya 2 din pehle, that plane that crashed, the Azerbaijan Airways wala plane
The
that crashed.
Malaysian Airways, Malaysian Airlines.
You know what has happened, right? They're saying that there was a Russian anti-aircraft missile that has struck the plane, which is why it was down.
Yeah, 370. This is the MH370.
The same thing that happened to
Yeah.
Malaysian Airlines MH17, I think.
That was
Okay.
MH370. What is
370
this?
disappeared.
Yeah.
MH17 was shot down. And now this one apparently also is, they were on that airspace or whatever, and it's a Russian anti-aircraft missile apparently that has struck it down. And I saw a fucking video where this dude who's on this flight is recording himself.
Oh, fuck. But
He's
how did he
recording
upload?
himself, then he flips the camera, you see oxygen masks down, everybody is just praying, because what else can you do at that point? So and this guy's recording,
Terrifying.
constantly he's talking, and he has sent it to his wife. So as the
Terrifying.
plane is on the way down, the network aa gaya hoga and the video is gone. So it's all over the internet. And then
Nightmare.
there is a follow-up video after its crash, because some 20-30 people survived out of whatever 100 odd people that were on the flight.
Man, that is
Aye.
nightmare fuel. That is the worst possible.
Yeah, bro. I mean, genuinely, this flat, like, there have been enough calamities, by the way. I mean, yeah, you're right, Kautuk. I think it's been an eventful year across the board for good things, bad things, funny things,
Everything.
dumb
Yeah,
things, stupid things, like sport, achievement.
And yeah, the nature of this podcast will not be able to encompass all the things. So
Yeah.
we kind
Yeah.
of focus it on some
Like,
of the
I'm saying just some of the good, like really good things. They found a cure for Parkinson's.
they found
Yeah.
a cure for cancer in Russia.
And
Wow.
cancer. There's a
There's
vaccine
a vaccine
for
now.
cancer now, dude.
Yeah,
There's a vaccine for cancer. Wow.
But would you trust
Here,
the
shoot
Russian
this.
vaccine?
This is vodka. Yes. But
Yeah.
vaccine? Yes. Yes, what? Is this vaccine? Yes.
It is a shot.
Yeah. It's a shot nonetheless.
So,
And Amitabh Bachchan doing the ad later on. This is ek shot zindagi ki. दो शॉट जिंदगी के.
As long as it thing, but I mean, think about it. No, they've made things manageable, which is quite something. But yeah, it's been a year. Two big political elections, three big political elections. Quite something. Exciting. Uh,
So,
exciting to talk about. Exciting. Even
Dude,
in the ad industry, I must say.
space exploration gone
Yeah.
to the next level. एक तो वो बेचारी अटकी है अभी तक, सुनीता विलियम्स और कौन है उसके साथ, उसका
Yeah.
6-8 महीना हो गया उनको ऊपर अटके हुए. बट China, Japan, I mean, India also, they've all sent their rover, etc. on the moon, right? So
Yeah.
they found more evidence in that crater. Japan has also sent back some this from it. तो ये तो खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है भाई, ये तो intense होते जा रहा है space.
Good. So Chandrayaan 4 has got the approval right now. So it's got an approval for $250 million. So it's 2,100 crore rupees is the budget for Chandrayaan 4.
Wow.
So this is going to be
And then
epic.
they'll do
So
it in 100 crores. They'll save it.
Yeah,
Chandrayaan,
They'll save
they
2,000
sent
crores.
17 missions in that much money, bro.
Chandrayaan, the moon landing happened this year, right?
No, man.
They-
No, 2023.
No, 23.
Yeah, 2023. But now the budget approval has come in September for Chandrayaan 4. So that
There's
will take another
also-
36 months.
Yeah, and NASA is sending someone to to study one of Jupiter's moons, which they suspect has
Europa,
water.
no?
Europa. Then there is
I think so.
Space exploration is upping its game, I feel, this year.
But they're going back. They're sending a man to the moon as well, which is going to
That
happen.
is
I
the
think.
NASA's Artemis mission.
Yes.
That is happening next year or the year after. तो उसमें उन लोग, that's the first manned mission in like what 50 years now. 1970s में last था. उसके बाद अभी
For some reason, is it
कौन बना रहा है वो
odd
movie?
that
Kubrick बना रहा है?
1970 मैं 30 साल पहले ही सोच रहा हूँ अभी तक. It's not
नहीं,
50
नहीं,
years
not.
in my head.
54 years पहले था 1970.
Yeah.
I just want to know, तो
But-
अभी क्यूब्रिक नहीं है तो कौन बना रहा है वो मूवी नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑफ मैन लैंडिंग ऑन मून?
अच्छा तू वो conspiracy में जा रहा है बाबा.
Nolan.
नोलन. ओके.
And because Nolan doesn't believe in special effects, वो actually land कराएगा मून पे.
हाँ.
फिर
It's the
nobody
best.
can.
और
nobody
मून के
can-
अंदर एक और मून मिलेगा और मून के अंदर it'll turn out that moon is just a dream.
Dude, we won a World Cup this year.
Bro,
That
crazy.
happened.
That
भाई.
happened.
और वो भी actually, like the thing is, the lead up to that entire thing, and especially the place that it was played in and all of that, wasn't giving you that
World Cup vibe.
World Cup vibe, right?
Yeah.
क्या 100 रन बन रहे हैं, गंदी पिच है, बारिश पड़ रहा है कभी भी, ये डिले हो रहा है, वो पोस्टपोन हो रहा है, and it like you and after 23 जो अपने साथ हुआ नवंबर 1923, उसके बाद तो ऐसे था कि नहीं भाई ये वाला तो जीतना है. And we had this feeling, but just that final, those 5 overs, I'm telling you, this entire T20 World Cup was the last 5 overs. You didn't watch the entire T20 World Cup and you just tuned in at over number 15 for the final. You had your money's worth. Bro, अलग ही level पे हो रहा था उधर. And you are alongside the commentators who are calling it, right? मैं तेरे को बोल नहीं सकता उधर स्टार के ऑफिस में क्या हम पागल हो गए थे लोग. पागल हो गए थे. And those guys who are at it, the guys who are working on the tech and everything, they are just there in front of their screens, constant, अरे कैमरा ये करो, edit ये करो, इसका
They
package.
can't enjoy the moment.
They
No,
really,
bro. हम
Bro.
लोग बैठे वहां पे, we are talking and we are not seeing the ball happen, but बाहर हम लोग को edit room से आवाज आती है, तो we know the next ball is going to be something epic that's going to happen.
so that, हाँ, क्योंकि उन
In
लोग को
that
मिल रहा
7
है.
second delay. In that
We
7
are getting
second.
the lag. We are getting the lag on the thing. They aren't getting the lag. तो हम लोग को सुनाई देता था पहले. ब्रो मैं भूलूंगा नहीं, ठीक है. मैं ये 14th ओवर इसमें कुछ हो रहा था और अक्षर को वो बजा रहा है क्लासिक. I was trying to control my pee for quite some time. उसने एक कुछ मारा, मैं गया टॉयलेट, जाके बाहर आया, फिर अर्जुन है ना जो को होस्ट, में पूछता है ब्रो देखा. मैं कहा नहीं, क्योंकि अंदर नेटवर्क नहीं है तो रिफ्रेश ही नहीं हो रहा है. ब्रो 5 ओवर में कुछ वैसे वही जो भी अपने को 24-25 रन 30 रन चाहिए, ऐसे 1 मिनट 6 ओवर में 55 रन चाहिए थे जब मैं सुसु करने गया. कितने मारे, कुछ 30 रन मार दिया. एंड यू आर लाइक फक, देयर इज नो फकिंग वे इन हेल दिस इज हैपनिंग, नो चांस. एंड फ्रॉम देयर टू सी दिस हैपन एंड इट वाज नट्स. और जस्ट कोहली और रोहित को देखना, उन लोग हक कर रहे हैं, that entire Rohit and
Bro,
Hardik Pandya wala track.
I said it on the stream. I said it on the podcast. मैं हैरी पॉटर का ओपनिंग में रो रहा है बैठ के क्योंकि मैं वहां देखा था. तो
Insane.
हैरी पॉटर का प्ले के बीच में मैं बैठ के रो रहा.
Wow, people are just like, how much does he love this play? It's so sweet,
Yeah.
so touching.
Wow.
So yeah, it's quite
No,
something.
but continuing with sports, you had this, but also in the recent past, Gukesh winning
Yeah.
youngest this to become
Dude.
chess champion. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, can I tell you, like when I saw the videos came out, right, of his winning, so very emotional, by the way, that ending of him, where he makes that
Yeah.
last move and he just like, like he's just taking it all in, like in real time. It was so crazy to watch that. But to also tell you at what age I am at, I have watched that video and I've been like, bro, these chairs look damn comfortable, yeah. And they must be, right? You have to sit for so long and think and all. They must be amazing. What chair must it be? And ये मैं सोच रहा हूँ. So yeah, it was
क्या था finally?
crazy.
Chair
ये
find out
chair
किया क्या?
खरीदना
I didn't
चाहिए.
find
Yeah,
out,
इसका
yeah.
link क्या है? Why
There's
don't they
actually
put Amazon links
someone
next to the chairs?
they should, and someone on Twitter had sent me. They said कि at the start of the tournament, the grandmasters get a selection of chairs. Like they can choose whichever
Fair
one they
enough.
want. Like this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because all
Imagine
of these are
you're playing against Magnus and you're the one thing तेरे chair में से कुछ तेरे को irritate कर रहा है. When you are playing one of the most difficult matches you will ever play in your life and यहाँ से पीछे से कुछ
He
यार
didn't play
क्या
Magnus, no?
No, not
No, he's
Magnus.
not
Ding,
played. He's
ding,
not
like
played
that.
Magnus. I'm just saying कि imagine that's what's like.
Yeah.
You
No,
don't want
correct,
your
because
chair to be the bad thing.
dude, at that level of sport, everything is a competitive advantage, right? So
Yeah.
like, and for in chess, the chair is your like, how do I
Is
get
your
a
football stud. Your chair is your
yeah,
cricket
yeah,
bat. Your chair is
Yeah.
your thing. Like it's
it's
the tool.
equipment,
Yeah.
correct?
It's the
So
tool.
सही है, but
वो
But
kid
that
bag में
that
से
happened.
moment where he comes and hugs his dad, dude. जो वापस आके and he hugged his dad. It was like you're watching all the parents in India simultaneously look at their kids.
Arey bro, but what was also crazy about that, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was this thing where they said, so you have to put the chess pieces back and like after that you put the chess. So he's putting the board back and stuff, and he's controlled his emotion through that whole thing, right? Like he's won, but he's not करके chess board उड़ा दिया, ये सब नहीं किया उसने. ऐसा कुछ नहीं.
We've not had a bad boy in chess. We need a bad boy.
उखाड़ देता है.
We need somebody like that. यार जैसे जीत गया. Just
No, but
what
this
he
is so
said-
true. The sorry, Baba, just to pause for 1 second on this thing, that the differences between sport, कि जब तू फुटबॉल में गोल मारता है, तो it just seems like there is a pause on decorum from everybody. कि रेफ भी बोलता है चल तुम लोग सब जाओ एक साथ सेलिब्रेट करो, पब्लिक का जस्ट बैरियर्स आर रिमूव्ड, सब लोग हग कर रहा है, ये कर रहा है, चिल्ला रहा है. And in chess, like you win and you have to just composed, put everything
Yeah.
back.
so yeah,
हाँ,
I
तो क्या
mean,
बोल रहा था?
No, पेरेंट्स सेलिब्रेटिंग ये अभी मैं देख रहा था, अभी बॉर्डर गावस्कर चल रहा है, ठीक है, उस पे न्यू
रेड्डी.
किड नीतीश कुमार रेड्डी,
Century.
उसने अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में एमसीजी पे 100 मारा है ब्रो.
हाँ.
और मस्त, और पूरे उसके डैड वैड सब उधर थे, एंड आज प्योर इमोशंस था बिकॉज तेरी टीम की बजी पड़ी है 250 या 230 पे, अपन कुछ 5-6 विकेट थे.
90 पे 9वां विकेट 90 पे गिरा है वो 90s में,
और सामने
9वां
सिराज
विकेट.
है, ठीक है, और तू नॉन स्ट्राइकर पे सिराज कैसे तो 3 बॉल खेल लिया. दिस किड इतना कंपोजर एट 21, यू लाइक भाई कहां से आ रहा है, कहां से आ रहा है तुमको, ऑन व्हाट बैटिंग ही हैज डन, एंड दैट एंटायर सीन विद हिम एंड लाइक हिज डैड एंड हिज फैमिली हु इज देयर, because the dad apparently sacrificed a lot, left all his job सब कुछ to make sure that he focuses on getting him to play cricket. इसकी क्या क्या थे bro, there was some stories of him where he wanted to take a picture with Virat Kohli at some sports honors award or whatever. तो कोहली उधर बैठा, बट कैसे जाऊं फोटो लेने, तो he has taken a picture of himself from here और कोहली इधर बैकग्राउंड में, कोहली चलते हुए जा रहे हैं, उसने ऐसे फोटो लिया, कोहली बैकग्राउंड में चलती वैसे लिए उसने कोहली के साथ फोटोज, फ्रॉम देयर टू प्ले इन द सेम टीम and perform better than Kohli.
Yeah.
That's
Insane.
crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, these are the stories that make sport worth watching, right? Like beyond like victory and defeat and tactics and this and that, it's just the human interest, like of individuals overcoming odds, of dreams
Hmm.
coming true, of people experiencing unbelievable like things happening. That's the yeah, and that way, for example, we should also talk about 2024 being the year of the Olympics, being the
Hmm.
year of we won
Yeah.
6 medals this Olympics. Neeraj Chopra dude cemented his status. Like it's over. Like whatever he does next, it doesn't matter. He's true legend
Yeah.
Hey, Manu
of the
Bhakar, like,
sport.
and we are talking about Olympics. We can't talk about the biggest meme of 2024. One, you had Hawk up,
Yeah.
then you had
Ah.
Assassin. Assassin. Bro, that guy has become so popular. So popular. Like, so many people have used just that one meme. I think the bestest meme that has ever been made has also used this this guy.
This template. Huh.
Other podcasts were फिर is
It is.
fully unprepared.
For the rest of his life, every selfie that any fan takes with him is just going to be this.
Yeah.
Yusuf Dikek, his name was from Turkey.
Duplicate, yeah.
But
Assassin.
Yeah, but
उसको इंटरनेट में बोले
Assassin.
assassin.
Yeah.
no, but
क्योंकि अरे because it's Turkey, ये वो, there's a lot of like shrouded in mystery, you know. कहाँ से आया? Suddenly he's just come.
the thing was
And
just
really
literally
older guy.
वो
Yeah.
अरे but he's been doing well
T-shirt
at
पहन के
other
आ गया
World
लड़का.
Cups.
I know, Baba. It's just that's the thing with sport. A lot of these sports also is like if you've not watched it, that means this person didn't exist before you started watching it.
But the Olympics had a lot of memes. They had, you know, that there was a shooter from South Korea who gave the coldest, the most insane reaction to winning. So she came, उसने गोली मारा, and then she turned to the camera and then she just flipped her eyepiece up, and then she was like, "देखा?" And the thing was, it was so cool, so badass, so cold that people were like, "इसको John Wick में डालना चाहिए."
Yeah. There was that guy now who was doing the pole vaulting, but because his package was very big down there, it touched the thing,
Yeah.
so it fell down. देख तू हारा, लेकिन जिंदगी भर लोग बात करेंगे भाई तू हारा भी क्यों, बहुत बड़ा है उसका यार, ओ
Ah.
तू हारते हुए भी जीत गया है, बाजीगर.
I
Top
just want to
food,
talk
top
about
खाना.
the one big thing that has happened from a business and all of that standpoint. One rise that is, and it is, I want to call it an epidemic. Okay, it is quick commerce or QCom. Please let us talk about this industry as to why I am victim because 2 days ago I have ordered a heating pad. Okay, which is something you buy from a medical shop traditionally by either sending someone if you can't go or going yourself and buying it. I have ordered it from a QCom app and it has reached my doorstep in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Why? And now the trends, this is what's happening. So you would imagine that Indians spend a lot of time app hopping to try and find the right deals and try and find the right discounts. And this was a behavior that existed for a very long time. In almost everything that we ever did, this was a conversation. With QCom, it's not about the price or the discount anymore. It is about who is going to give it to me quicker and who is giving me what I want. So earlier, अगर मेरे को कोक जीरो 10 मिनट में मिल रहा था, सॉरी कोक जीरो मिल रहा था 10 मिनट में, अभी मेरे को पेप्सी लाइट मिल रहा है 10 मिनट में, नहीं मेरे को कोक जीरो चाहिए, तो उसके लिए मैं प्रीमियम भरने को रेडी है. सो इट्स बिकम क्रेजी दैट आई विल स्पेंड 100-200 rupees more to buy a product that is probably 500-600 rupees to get to my doorstep when I want it, and I want it now to a point where I'm now delaying my shopping needs, I'm delaying everything so that you come. There are people talking about delivering refrigerators in record time. TVs are being delivered the day off and refrigerators are being delivered. Why do I need a fridge in 4 hours?
अरे वो होएगा because
Have
you
I
probably
murdered
ordered the
someone and
Coke
I need
Zero.
to
No, because you ordered the Coke Zero in 10 minutes, but वो अभी तेको पीना नहीं है. But now it's getting warm. So now you need a fridge within half an hour.
So
You order a fridge.
Yeah, so you order so you order a fridge. One sec, I just want to say this, that the point is the only time you need a fridge in 10 minutes is if you murdered a body and you don't know what to do with it. Like you murdered someone
And then also you don't need a fridge. You need a fucking
freezer.
freezer. फ्रिज में तुम आधा बॉडी को तू नीचे रख रहा है, आधे को भाई इधर वेजिटेबल्स, आधे चीज सेक्शन में, आधे को जो अंडे का सेक्शन है उसमें तो थोड़े थोड़े रख रहा है पब्लिक की.
तो माय पॉइंट नहीं उधर eyeballs, but I'm just saying कि I mean, I'm saying that it's become ridiculous because as an urban consumer, we have no time. And so what we are paying, that additional amount we are paying for is time. But what a perceived concept that time is worth that much money is it's unfathomable because we spend hours. Varun, you are also guilty of this. I mean, all of us are, but Varun, you and me are particularly guilty.
Drive-by shooting.
No. I will tell you. Of opening Swiggy and just browsing on what to order. Right? I am saying like just you have spent 40 minutes looking for what to order, but you want it in 10 minutes. Once you've decided you want it in 10 minutes.
Bro, I'm telling you, in 2025, you're going to think it. You're going to think, अरे मुझे टिंग टोंग सर आपको चिप्स चाहिए थे, नहीं मैंने नहीं मंगाया, नहीं सर आपने मंगाया नहीं, हमें फीलिंग आई है.
So basically, you're saying the targeted ads will become just people just coming.
It's the person वो आएगा है, सर मैं आएगा नीचे है वैसे भी, आपको कुछ चाहिए ये दो, and then तू बोलेगा fuck ये आ गया आदमी, चल ले लेता हूँ, दे दे भाई चिप्स, मुझे सोचा उसके बारे में.
सर उबर आ गई, आपकी उबर नीचे खड़ी है, and you're like अरे मेरे को उबर अभी बात ही किया था उबर के बारे में,
चल अभी चले जाता हूँ ड्राइव पे, अच्छा उबर.
This is actual manifestation. मैं सोचा और हो गया. Actual fucking real life.
It has reached a point where it is quick commerce as an industry has truly grown and truly blown up to a point where now people are paying QCom platforms to advertise their products. So they've not become just a delivery service. They're also a medium to advertise on, or medium to advertise with. So it's also like you have to understand the power of just that one thing on your phone. And yeah, I mean,
no, they just don't want you to go anywhere. Sir, आपको क्या चाहिए बताओ. मेरे घर पे उस दिन क्रिसमस पार्टी है, हम लोग व्हाइट एलिफेंट खेल रहे हैं. Everybody had to get a gift. Some people will plan beforehand, will get it, keep it, like I did. Lot of people, oh shit, आज पार्टी है, आज कुछ गिफ्ट चाहिए, मैं कहाँ जाऊँ?
Like me.
तू खोल one of your, देख उसके अंदर जैसे सब कैटेगरी ऑफ गिफ्ट्स, उसके अंदर
वरुण ठाकुर,
वो पैक करके लेके आया घर पे, तो तू घर से नीचे उतर रहा है और बंदा खड़ा है नीचे.
वरुण ठाकुर, मैं मेरा सीक्रेट सेंटा का गिफ्ट ऑन द वे टू द डेस्टिनेशन मंगाया है.
सीक्रेट सेंटा, अगर तेरे सीक्रेट सेंटा अपना पॉडकास्ट
नहीं वो जानता है
the person was कि तू कितना not gives a fuck है.
No. The person knows very well that because for me it's the thought that counts. तो मैं correct चीज दिया. The point was
it's not the time of the thought. It's just the thought came.
I cracked it. I said इसके पास ये नहीं है, तो मैं टक करके और बजट के अंदर, वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, because this office secret Santa is like some 2000 rupees, 1500 rupees. अभी इसके अंदर क्या गिफ्ट मिलेगा किसी के लिए, तो उसके अंदर मैंने क्रैक किया, तो वो इम्पोर्टेंट जरूरी है. तो
but I have to say it does make you want to buy more for sure. Like this happened with me. I bought some stuff from Myntra. Okay, and I was expecting ki, oh, you pay for it and then like classic Myntra, this will come in 2-3 days, 3-4 days. So I kept the phone aside. Then I get a message. Your order is coming by tonight. And I was like, tonight? मैं अभी मंगाया था, तो आज ही दे रहा है, ये क्या है?
Yeah.
So I am not at home tonight. I had kept day after tomorrow 3 o'clock free because I thought that much time you will take, but you're very fast. So thank you.
I think जब तू return भी करेगा, it's like, oh, I don't like this. So they will come within. I would
Sir,
like to
he's right
process a
outside your
return.
house, sir. Sir,
Yeah, he's coming.
Sir, open the door. ये
नहीं, आप खिड़की से बाहर फेंक दो सर,
सर वो चलते चलते पकड़ जाएगा. सर चलते चलते हमारे एक राइडर के बास्केट में गिर जाएगा सर. वो
Bro,
भी
I think
बारकोड है ना, बारकोड है ना, बारकोड है सर. No
if
problem.
you
Barcode.
think, can I tell you one thing? If you just think about it, the third parties that help distribute or provide these riders, right? If you parked every single bike that delivers Zomato, Swiggy, Instamart, Blinkit, Zepto, etc., all of these bikes, if you just actually put them in a line from the dark store to the next dark store, like a road, they will cover every square inch of the road if you
Baba,
put the
they
bikes in line.
do.
You
They do
literally have
cover
to-
every square
If you
inch.
park them,
तो
if you park
क्या
them in a
बोल-
straight line, you can go from here to the moon. They're
Bro,
covering
by
that
the way,
way.
literally,
One
if you
second.
throw it,
The biggest thing in this is that now you will see all these riders जो चला रहा है इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर, पहना स्विगी का टी शर्ट है, बैग जोमेटो का है, लेकिन थैली वो जेप्टो का दे रहा है क्योंकि किसी ने ब्लिंकिट पे मंगाया था फ्लिपकार्ट का रिटर्न देने के लिए. एंड ही जस्ट शोज अप एंड ही वर्क्स सब. तो सर आप तो कैप्टन प्लैनेट हो, खतरनाक. स्विगी, जोमेटो, जेप्टो,
they should make one
Blinkit,
full.
Dunzo,
They should make one
oh,
app which
planet.
is, yeah.
Bro, एक इमेज था, कोई चाइना में था. There was a taxi driver who was doing all of this. So he had a phone for each app open in front of him. So it's this and आगे 6-7 फोन है और एक फोन पे कोई टीवी सीरियल भी चल रहा है, तो वो भी देख रहा है साथ में.
Yes, Arey, we had other, you remember this, no? We had met a guy in an Uber guy who had a Tesla
Yeah.
in UK, and so I asked him, why do you like the Tesla? He says, sir, screen बड़ा है. Oh, अच्छा, तो you can navigate better on it. He's like, नहीं सर, जब वो चार्ज होता है ना, तो इसमें मूवी देखने को मजा आता
Ah.
Arey, bro, because they have a movie setting.
Yeah,
So it sets up the lights and
yeah,
all
you
for
can play
you.
video game and everything. Yeah, everything is
Yeah.
like proper.
है. But
Bro,
anyway, so but this quick commerce thing, ना? हाँ, sorry, यादव बोल.
नहीं, so the thing is now what's happening, you've seen that girl वो चाइना में एक है ना, वो जो ऐसे एक करती है, बाद में उसको फेंक देती है, डब्बा फेंक देती है.
One second.
You think, and this is another version of Asian Sky Shop. Are you like, and we've been talking about this, everything is becoming cyclical. Look at shopping again, we're going back to that Asian Sky Shop wala, देखा खरीदा. And I'm sure that you
नहीं,
can
किसी ने भी एशियन स्काई शॉप देख के नहीं खरीदा, सिर्फ देखा, बोला अभी क्या चुतियागिरी चल रहा है, चेंज किया चल.
No,
Dude, मेरी
but
मम्मी
other I
खरीदती
see.
थी.
No,
Yeah,
other
and-
I see your point, but on QuickCom, what they're getting you with is your need is actually singular product or max two things, but there is a certain, I don't know if you call it guilt or you call it like, अरे यार दो चीज के लिए थोड़ी बेचारे को बुलाएगा. There is a certain feeling or a certain sense which then makes you say, all right, what else do I absolutely need, which you don't need, because if you absolutely needed it, you would have ordered it, but you are now forcing yourself to create a need which you need to get, which might be 3 days, 4 days away, or even 5
Yeah.
days away, and you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sort of getting it. So it's
अरे, it blew my mind. There was a deal on blueberries. तो मंगाया ब्लूबेरी स्विगी से, तो आया ब्लूबेरी घर पे, तो ब्लूबेरी पे एक लिखा था स्टिकर, फ्रेश फ्रॉम अर्जेंटीना.
Oh,
urgent.
Now,
Is it spelled with a U?
it was
Urgent
not
is
even.
blueberry is very
Argentina.
urgent for Tina. मैम आपका नाम टीना है? Yes.
Yeah.
It was like what blew my mind was, bro, this has come from fucking Argentina. Now, fresh though, and like full doubt. It has come from Argentina.
Sure.
It's been in a container, on a ship, on a flight. It has landed in Mumbai. It has been sent to one thing. And then in 10 minutes, this guy has brought it to my house. And it blew my mind that we've reached this kind of interconnectedness with the wider world. 10 minutes में.
Bro, imagine 10 मिनट में अगर अर्जेंटीना से पहुंचा तेरे पास, तो वो असली क्विक कॉमर्स है.
That's true.
क्विक कॉमर्स चूती है ये, स्पीड ऑफ लाइट.
Yeah, they basically figured out. ये पता नहीं
आइंस्टाइन
क्या
आ
चल
जाएगा
रहा
भाई,
है.
मैंने बोला इम्पॉसिबल है, लेकिन जेप्टो वाले तो आप सीधा भाई स्पीड ऑफ लाइट पे
They're
ट्रैवल
going
कर रहे
to
हो
the
आप.
center of the earth. वो सीधा वहां से
ये
ऐसे फेंक रहा है खड्डे में और इंडिया में बाहर आ रहा है.
ये कैसे आपने वर्महोल से क्या कैसे कर रहे हो आप? क्या स्पेस टाइम कंटिन्यूम हिला दिया आप?
But What is stopping Zepto and Swiggy from hiring scientists and
I am
trying to break?
sure. Yeah, they will break they will. This is what will help with. So
Bro,
what happens is
मेरे को
all
लग-
innovation. Baba, एक second. All innovation in watching stuff like VR came to porn first, and then came to our stuff. So I'm thinking
So
that
you
the
want quick
speed at
commerce
which
to come to porn?
no,
They already have.
they already have.
Sex तक तो पहुंच
I'm
गए.
saying
Sex
Oh, you
तक तो
want quick commerce?
yes.
No, he's saying the next innovation will come because
Innovation
Zepto
is going
want
to happen.
profits.
Huh. No, the
So
next innovation is going to happen जब these guys from the Artemis mission reach the moon and they go, अरे बेचो ब्लूबेरी चाहिए और अर्जेंटीना का चाहिए और वहां पे
ब्रो मेरे
30
को
minutes
लगा
later free.
they'll
और
fucking
इन लोगों को तो
they'll
ट्रेनिंग
invent.
है मून पे चलाने का, क्योंकि ये सब रास्ता तो क्रेटर से भरा ही है, तो उधर उधर चलाने को तो होएगा इन लोग को
By
अपना
the way,
गाड़ी।
one other thing that happens, so like a lot of them, the delivery executives, they come on these electric bikes. Okay, a
साइलेंट
lot of
वाली।
Hmm.
them.
Yeah.
Bro, I was just going to say that only. They are deadly silent. Deadly,
Hmm.
like more silent than the farts I release sometimes in a lift.
या
They
या
are just, and the thing is now, you just hear one, Sir, hado. And it's the last
Why do
second
they
you have
not have
to.
horns? I don't understand. Why is their horn? Ah, sir. Ah!
अरे बिकॉज इफ यू गिव देम हॉर्न्स दे वुड ओनली
Hmm.
हॉर्न ऑल द वे होम।
अबे
But
हॉर्न
because
से बैटरी
they are
खत्म
not
होता है ना
classified, they are not classified under whatever bike
Vehicle.
द
नहीं है
मोटर
वो तो
व्हीकल्स
उसपे
एक्ट या
ये कंपलसरी नहीं है उनको हेलमेट. तो ये सब
Bro,
साइलेंटली ना सीधा लेफ्ट लेन से कंप्लीटली कटिंग अक्रॉस राइट इन द मिडल ऑफ अ
दे
हाईवे.
ड्राइव
तुम
दे
बजाओ,
राइड दे राइड
किसी को
साइड
ब्लू
परपेंडिकुलर
नहीं
वॉक
टू
देना
द
है
रोड।
मुझे और
No, no,
क्रॉस.
they ride perpendicular to the road. Traffic is going like this, they ride like this.
sorry, just a small digression here about since we
हाँ
were talking about like right
You
for
mean like how
so
they ride?
yeah, but I just want one thing to be fixed by Uber and Ola both. So this thing that happens where I'm in the cab, right, and as I'm about to reach the destination, at the critical juncture when he's about to stop the vehicle, at that moment he's getting multiple notifications of his next ride.
या
तो उसका ध्यान यहाँ से यहाँ हो जाता है. Okay. And simultaneously he's left the steering
या
wheel
इज
to
स्वाइपिंग या
accept or deny. And in that interim, bro, we are on flyovers, we are on
बट आई
T
एम ऑलवेज
junction.
स्टडिंग आई एम स्टडिंग दिस बिहेवियर बिकॉज देन आई एम सीइंग अच्छा उसको ड्राइव राइड कहाँ से आया कितना कॉस्ट था हाउ इज हिज रिएक्शन टू कह रहे ये नहीं चाहिए ये कौन करेगा. तो तेरे को थोड़ा
हाँ
समझ में आता है कि उबर कैसे बुक करने हैं यहाँ पे.
My thing is not studying them. My thing is tightening that seat belt. Please, can we
भाई
give them the ride after I've gotten off? Please. So
ब्रो
yeah,
वो जो इलेक्ट्रिक वाला बाइक्स है ना सो आई हैव सीन दीज इलेक्ट्रिक गाइस कम वो जो इलेक्ट्रिक बाइक पे आते हैं एंड एक बार मैं अपनी बहन के साथ नीचे बिल्डिंग में वॉक कर रहा हूँ ओके
हम्म.
एंड वन ऑफ दीज गाइस कम्स इन एंड ही कम्स इन लाइक दिस व्हर्लविंड ओके जुप करके आया लगाया
नहीं
उसने
उसका ही रास्ता है ना।
हाँ बट आया वो बैग लेके अंदर भागा है बिल्डिंग के एंड माय सिस्टर सॉ इट लाइक अरे इसने बाइक ऑफ नहीं की हेडलाइट ऑन था सब कुछ ऑन था एंड शी इज लाइक ही डिडंट इवन बॉदर स्विचिंग द बाइक ऑफ कितना वेस्ट. I told her, and this is the first thing that came into mind. He's not the time that he wastes in switching it off and switching it on is too much compared to him just going there, dumping the food, and getting back on the bike and leaving. And that's
yeah,
literally what happened. He
and
spent 10 seconds. छोड़ा भागा वहां से.
the thing is, eventually this bubble is going to burst, right? And it has to at some point because this is not sustainable at all. It's like we're in a race to the bottom, right? Ki abhi,
Give it
Hmm.
you know, we used to have Tananana pizza free at 30 minutes.
Hmm.
That seems so long now, right? It is like now we've come down to 10. It is going to become one when Zepto figures out teleportation. It's just going to,
Which is very
so,
soon. I think, yeah, we are
bro,
there almost.
I
and
think that
इसमें
the
sorry
next dark sorry
just to finish it, and इसमें पिस रहे हैं delivery executives, delivery boys, right? Like they are just like running haggard. Like they don't have time to, like they literally are just, please take it and I have to bounce for my next thing, right? And they're on that commission basis and all that.
Hmm.
It's just
the
like
next dark store is going to be in space. where deliveries are good and it's going to take you as long as it takes to drop a substance through a parachute that comes straight to your house. That's what
No,
they're going to
my
take.
my
Bro,
thing
so
is this,
next time
right?
when you're ordering, you're going to get two options. Wait for 2 days, or would you like the quantum entanglement option?
Yeah. So you
You know
have
the
it,
the
and so you have a sandwich and don't have a sandwich simultaneously.
the thing that amazes me is that we've reached this place where तेरा खाना 10 मिनट में पहुंच रहा है और तू हॉस्पिटल 1.5 घंटे में पहुंचेगा. You
Oh.
know,
Yeah.
we need dark
It's already
hospitals.
there. Yeah, that's already happening. Yeah. But it'll trickle down to all these other industries, no? Where speed becomes of the like वही
I
है that.
doubt it. How will it trickle down to you having to transport yourself to a thing? There is
No, so when you need to go to the hospital, just book a Dunzo. Tell him to take you.
भाई
जल्दी
लोग
पहुंच
ऐसा
जाएगा.
कर रहे हैं लोग. There's a guy who did this where he's like, अच्छा, he wanted to go home. He checked the Uber price. So Uber two-wheeler was costing him 200 rupees. But if he ordered a chicken tandoori from the restaurant he was standing in front of, that would cost him 150 bucks. तो उसने चिकन तंदूरी अपने घर के लिए मंगाया है और जब वो उबर वाला आया है जो भी जेप्टो या
Oh,
जोमेटो वाला आया है उसने बोला कि हाँ ये मेरा ही ऑर्डर है चल साथ में चलते हैं.
ये
तो
तो
उसके
गलत हो
बाइक
गया.
पे चढ़ा है. या गलत है ऑफ कोर्स है बट दिस इज व्हाट पीपल आर डूइंग नाउ.
dude, by the way, one more hack that people are doing, and please don't do this, but I found it very funny. What they were doing is they used to buy stuff from Mintra, okay, like a shoe or whatever, and then the shoe would come. Then they would send a return back. Ki, sorry, didn't like the shoe, take it back. So Mintra guy
Yeah.
would come, take the shoe back. Except what they had done in the middle is they had gone and bought a first copy of the same shoe.
yeah, this they were doing.
They had
People were returning.
switched it and sent it back. So there were now a warehouse filled with fake goods and real goods in people's houses
So,
which they've gotten for free. It's fucking
Wow.
crazy,
so
dude. Kya
people were
public
doing
hai?
this with phones and electronics as well. But yeah. Anyway, what else happened in
Wild.
2024, guys? Apart
I've
from
got
quick launch.
I've got a list of top 10 Gen Z words that became popular in 2024.
Let me try and
Nice.
guess the meanings. Let's go.
Okay, first
Oh,
word,
with my shades.
demure.
This
Demure.
demure means what it means only. There is no difference in demure.
No, so demure originally meant modest. Now it describes a chic and understated aesthetic, often
Wow.
humorously referenced in social media after the very demure, very mindful trend. You can see it as
Demure
her outfit
was
was so
soft
demure it
and
perfectly matched the elegant event.
no,
That's
demure was like gentle and soft and it was that.
modest.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. So it literally means that only.
अभी
Anyway,
तेरा understated aesthetic है.
what I wear regularly. Then
Okay, next
Good.
one. Let them cook.
Hmm.
let them cook.
How you
पपलने
heard
दो.
this, man?
पपलने दो. पपलने दो.
पपलने दे. Basically, it's a phrase encouraging someone to continue their actions or ideas, suggesting they will succeed. So you can say he has a unique approach to the project. Let them cook. So
Means is this Schadenfreudig where
No,
they
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
what they're
no,
doing. Oh, they're
no,
saying
no,
let
Oh,
no.
I
usko
thought,
karne
yeah,
de.
I thought it was Shahan. That's like you're enjoying somebody else's, yeah, you're deriving mirth from somebody else's
This,
suffering.
this is a lot on Twitter where someone will start one tirade against somebody, and then people will be like, "Let him cook."
ये
Yeah.
वही है ना. So
I
then it's
thought it used
that
to
only.
have a negative connotation. When I first read it,
Yeah.
I thought negative connotation ki somebody is feeling bad about something, right? They came to you with it, and instead of agreeing with it, you're like, let them cook in their
Like
own.
हाँ उसको
This.
सड़ने
That's what
देना
I
is
thought.
what it is. That's what
हाँ,
even
This
that's
I
is
what.
thought.
positive.
No,
It's
it's
very
not.
That's
positive.
what.
It's encouraging. No, it's encouraging. Wow.
This
Oh, it's
is
What
encouraging.
Varun is saying is encouraging. Whatever Varun has said is the meaning is
Okay,
actually
then
supposed to be
after
Baba,
encouraging.
don't get in the way. Let Varun
yeah.
cook. Varun, please cook.
Don't put your cynicism onto Gen Z. Okay,
Continue
next
cooking,
word is
Varun.
brat.
Isn't this
No, so like
didn't they call
even
Kamala Harris?
even earlier, brat would have like that negative connotation, right? Like, अरे
Yeah.
ये ज़्यादा मस्ती को ये वो. So this is reimagined as a term for someone
As a
who
positive.
is bold and unapologetically themselves. So it's not a spoiled child. So you would like, if you had to use it in a sentence, you would be like, she's such a brat for standing up for herself at the meeting. So एक word लेके अभी मैं इसकी meaning change कर दूंगा. It's not spoiled brat, but it is just like that
You
person
know,
is so
like
himself or herself.
eventually, all words become what they shouldn't be. Like, when remember when we started saying sick? That's
Yeah.
sick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
That's so sick.
Eventually, if you don't become the antithesis, then what is even the point of this word?
Yeah. ये वाला है. Next is ick.
Hmm.
I see the ick. So this is
It's
basically it is
unpleasant.
self-explanatory. It's a sudden feeling of aversion or loss of attraction towards someone due to very specific behavior or quirks.
Hmm.
Do you guys have an ick? Have you ever felt an ick? Have you ever icked
If
out?
I understand it, I will explain it to you.
Like, have you ever like just been turned off by a person by a
Suddenly.
very small,
You know,
yeah.
sometimes I feel turned off by कि तू अगर कुछ अपना लाइफ का अचीवमेंट या कुछ बोल रहा है, दूसरा इंसान सुनता है और वो ही टाइम पे तू अपनी स्टोरी खत्म भी नहीं की, अरे भाई मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ मैंने अपने लाइफ में क्या कर दिया यार, तो ये कर दिया, नहीं तू भी बोल, तेरे को भी हक है, अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ तो तुझे भी हक है बोलने का, लेकिन खत्म तो करने दे,
Hmm.
खत्म तो करने दे. I would say that to a certain extent.
Yeah, that's a good ick. Good ick to have. I think the way people treat those who are not in power, I feel like that's a huge ick factor for me. कि अगर if you're just being rude or mean or cruel for no discernible reason apart
Because
from
you can, na? Because here
because
there's
you
no,
could.
there was no consequences for you here. Because
Yeah, how you
you're
treat
the
people
customer.
worse than
Yeah.
yeah, immediately I'm like, अरे
Hmm.
Okay, next Delulu तो है ही, सबको मालूम है Delulu.
Hey,
So
Delulu, I know Delulu.
good. Which is
Hey,
what you.
Bhava, तेरे साथ एक हुआ था ना? What did you say in the meeting where everyone applauded you? They stood up and clapped for 7 minutes.
No,
Stood
that's
up
because
and
I used something correctly.
What you said?
Left no crumbs, I used correctly. So
How say?
somebody left no crumbs while eating food, so I said left no crumbs.
Oh, you said
No, you
literally
said
left no crumbs.
Yeah, but I also meant it with the
No,
other.
I don't think you meant it. You just said
You
it,
didn't
and then
mean
they started clapping, and then बाबा जाके ढूंढ रहा है इतना क्या बोल
it.
दिया
It
मैंने
is
कुछ.
classic case of like Gen Y. तू क्या है? Gen X, Gen whatever the fuck Gen you are.
Gen W है बाबा.
Gen
Gen
W.
Zero.
Gen W literally कोई चीज जो हुआ वो ही बोला और पब्लिक पागल, ओ वाह क्या बोल दिया तूने, you said left no
No.
crumbs. यार तुसी
I
did.
used it as a pun, bro. I used it as a pun. I did.
But by the way, Thakur, that's a very funny sketch to make where Baba just wanders into places and go like, bro, you're looking like you're behaving very demure. What? You think I'm demure?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll give you perfect example. Okay, I give you perfect example. Next word is eight. Okay, ATE, eight.
Yeah.
Now, eight is slang for excelling or performing exceptionally well, often used in context of achievement, right? That, yeah, he was so, like, he simply ate that performance. It's like a version of kill. Bawa jaake bol raha, you ate? Yeah, fuck. Yeah, like I was really like worried
Trying.
but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
thanks to you, I really feel like I've done a good job. When did you perform? No, why did you say eight? No, I was literally asking if you eaten. You ate?
Khai.
But then the
Oh,
meaning of
Did you
literally
eat
is
all the
also
crumbs?
changed. Na?
Arey, the crumbs.
But now the eight is also changed. Na? Literally is also changed na, as a word now. Literally
Yeah,
no
literally is
longer.
not literally anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So then there is no word for literally. All
by the way,
literally is figurative. So
this
what
one,
the
this one
fuck?
I
How are
love.
we going to live in a world
There
with
is,
literally?
there's also a term. It's called girl dinner. You guys know what girl dinner is?
Is girl dinner where you I kind of know this.
Classic.
It's
Classic.
the kind of dinner that girls make. Like it's a makeshift like
Yeah,
dinner that
you're on the right path. It is like a casual meal made from random pantry items, often
Yeah.
humorously embraced as self-care by women. So it could be something like, for dinner, I am having a classic girl dinner, cheese and crackers.
But isn't this a guy dinner? Because girls actually care about what they put in their bodies. Guys
Yeah.
will just eat anything.
Bro,
Like,
मैंने एक वीडियो देखा online where they were like, this is how guys make stuff, and it was just one guy who had taken an iron. He was ironing his sandwich.
Sandwich. हाँ, क्योंकि toasted हो जाएगा.
I'm saying this is a guy dinner. This is not a girl dinner.
Yeah.
It's ironic.
Also, the next one is my favorite because it's one of the few Gen Z words, terms, etc. that I use quite often and I like it. It's called it's giving.
Hmm.
It's giving. I at first heard of it and then it just became a part of vocabulary, bro.
Hmm.
So now anything that happens is just so easy to say, like you're able to describe it so much better by just saying it's giving and then whatever you think it describes it off. और ठप बोल दिया
You're
एक
actually-
combo में हो गया.
Possible if the actual description of the word is still being used, then it is not. That is not the description. I'm not understanding. It's giving. If your adjective is curly hair, then it's giving curly hair is fucking curly hair.
No, but Baba, you're using
No,
it's
it will
giving
not
wrong.
say it's giving curly hair. It will be like it's giving Diana Ross. Then you make the thing. That is how the
yeah,
thing happens. It's
But
not
you
giving
will
curly
give
hair.
Diana Ross as a vibe, like as an entire
No,
vibe.
Yes.
Just
okay,
won't
okay.
be.
Baba, it is. Your hair is giving Maggie. Okay,
Yeah.
which is basically an analogy for something.
Just the
Which-
word vibes. If you add the word vibes at the end of the sentence, just that's what the vibes is silent. Your hair is giving Maggie vibes.
I understood.
So vibes
So
is
you are
silent.
saying your hair is like Maggie. It's the
Yes.
same thing as it's giving Maggie. So
Yeah,
why
but
don't
it's
you?
the way to express the simile is changed.
Correct.
And it's also fun conversation, Baba. Your hair is looking like Maggie. चूतिए 8 मिनट लग रहा है तेरे को ये सेंटेंस बोलने के लिए उससे जब बोले इज गिविंग मैगी और आगे बढ़ना लाइफ में योर हेयर इज करली लाइक मैगी यस चाचा जी इट इज यू वांट टू डिस्क्राइब इट फर्दर बट व्हाई
There's actually a word. So I
अभी
found
तो
like a
खुश
bunch
रहे
of
Why will you not
desi
speak correctly? I don't
terms.
understand.
I found
I
a bunch of
understand
desi
language
terms.
is a
Sorry.
language is a virtue of the context and the cultural thing you live in. So I'm not going to argue. It's fine.
And
Bro,
final,
but by the way, sorry,
final,
just
final word.
बोल-
Final word, which was Oxford Dictionary's word of 2024. Last year it was Riz. This year it is brain rot.
Oh, great word. Super.
Yeah, it refers to the mental fatigue that comes from excessive consumption of low quality content on social media, leading to a diminished attention span.
Which is
And
the
we are
generation.
proud-
You're
We are
scrolling.
proud contributors to this brain rot.
Also, I want to
Guys.
ask. I also want to say, bro, I recently was doing a campaign and these kids brought some sentences like, it is mob wife.
Yeah,
So they're defining fashion.
that's the
mob wife
kapde ka
energy.
aesthetic.
Yeah, aesthetic. So there's like
Yeah.
mob wife and all that. And also it's something coded.
Yeah, it's
Like
yeah.
coded is also something. I was pretty
It's coded, and there's also another one which is like, for example, if I have loneliness, depression, and I don't like happiness, then I am
this is
Bawa
Neville.
core.
Yeah, Bawa
I'm
core.
Bawa core.
Core. Got it. Yes.
So you just find like 4 things in a pattern and you just add core to it and then you're done.
अरे
बट
वाह.
मस्त है मेरे को अच्छा लगता है ये वाला इन
अच्छा
लोग के
लगता है,
थोड़े
मस्त है।
थोड़े थोड़े वर्ड और जो फ्रेजेस और जिस तरीके से यूसेज होता है अच्छा लगता है बोलने में
Agreed.
और
Bro,
मजा
एक
तो
दो
आता है भाई
देसी
अपने को यूज करने में
एक दो देसी माल सुनना है तुम लोग को. Like these are terms that didn't really make it, but
हाँ.
they were coined from India.
Hmm.
So there's one which is called so FOMOgramming. So it's
Oh.
the act of posting on social media just to show that you're out.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
done it.
क्लासिक एवरी टाइम यू गेट अ बिजनेस क्लास सीट सडनली
Yeah.
सब एक
No,
एक
no,
वो
no.
शैंपेन
No,
एक
no,
ये वो
no. What he is saying, FOMOgramming is, supposing he is seeing everybody is in Maldives, then he has Googled a picture of Maldives and put it up as though he is in Maldives. Correct? That is what FOMOgramming is?
Kind
No.
of. It's like, just going out. I think more towards what Thakur is saying, but that
Yeah.
brings me to this one massive
No,
trend that has started.
I'm just saying it's got to do with the fact that you're not doing it at that moment, but you have still grammed it.
No, you're
No.
doing it because you have FOMO. You are going out because
Oh, so
you
you're
want
actually
to do
doing it.
right.
You're not just putting up a picture despite not doing it. Okay,
No,
got
the
it.
but
context
then-
is everybody is going out on New Year's. You're seeing people's pictures. मैं गोवा में, मैं मालदीव्स में, मैं बैंकॉक में. फिर तेरी जल रही है बोला अच्छा मेरे को भी कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा लेकिन लोगों को लगेगा मैं लूजर हूँ तो मैं बाहर जा रहा हूँ और जाके डाल रहा हूँ सो मच फन गोइंग आउट न्यू ईयर्स
But you don't actually feel like
Yeah.
doing it.
But there's another way, which what Baba is talking about, where what people have started doing is, अभी Dua Lipa concert हुआ, जो भी हुआ, okay, and what has happened is people have started paying other services. So I don't have tickets, but Kautuk के पास tickets हैं. So Aadar, Neville, Varun, and 50 other people have paid Kautuk to send his videos from the Dua Lipa concert to them so that we can upload it on Instagram, passing
As
those
if we were
videos off as our
there.
own.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
so
can I tell you
it's
something?
फेकोग्रामी.
Yeah.
One
ये
second.
Bro, there
basically
is-
हम
We
लोग का
have
sketch है, more like
sketch
social
है.
travels.
Sketch hai. We have, so the insight is basically if you if you have traveled and you don't have pictures, you haven't traveled.
Yeah.
If you haven't traveled but you have pictures, you have traveled. So the proof is, and dude, I feel like in 2025 with AI, everyone's going to be at every concert. तो देख ले
Yeah.
अभी.
Bro, the concert is not going to happen also, but they're going to be there.
By the way, speaking of, since we are on the subject of concerts,
One sec,
this
I want
has
to talk
been
about
like-
another trend that's happening in careers, apart from scams and all, and scams we've spoken a lot about. But there is one recent career trend that I have seen where it is called, I don't know the exact word, but what's happening is it is girls emptying other men's bank accounts by just asking them. It's called FinDom or something like that, okay? Where they're just asking men to send them money.
Huh?
And men are sending it. There is no there is no exchange of
It's
any.
transaction.
No. This is a thing. It's like a kink. So there is a certain group of, so it's like, think like BDSM or something where you're being like it's that that controlling thing. Some people have that kink to be controlled, no? So there's another one called
like hiring a dominatrix.
Yes, but this is not
a
that.
dominatrix that has a chokehold on your finances.
No, doesn't have chokehold. This
So
is
HDFC
them
Bank.
asking.
Yeah.
This is just them asking. This is just them saying, I need 6,000 rupees for pen. You send. I want
Oh,
10,000
acha.
rupees for chashma. Send. And they're sending.
So this is
the thing that's
manifestation at its
happening.
finest, na? This is manifestation at its finest.
So, चल रहा है कुछ तो bro दुनिया में.
And you introduced this as a job trend, so I was confused. Where is the job?
One second.
But that is
Thakur,
what.
but I just want to play out this conversation. I wish someone asked me once, ki, hey, I want 6,000 rupees. Beta, why?
Yeah.
Why 6,000 rupees?
हट दो तो पैसे मैं ये बोल
So the point is, there are people who like draining their bank accounts like this.
अरे सो डू दे चेक इफ इट्स अ गर्ल और क्योंकि मैं भेजने के लिए उसको मैसेज रेडी हूँ रोज सुबह सुबह उठ
Bro,
के
वही तो सब लोग बोल रहे हैं कि it is the easiest money you'll ever make because you don't have to send
Yeah,
anything.
no shit, Baba.
There
You
is
just have
no-
to say, I want money, and someone's giving it to you. That is called.
it is going to
that's
be the most
definition of
difficult
easy.
job to do to find dudes who are like that.
Apparently, there are a lot who like it.
Cool.
Yeah,
अपन
so this is a
पढ़ते हैं,
kink. This is a literal kink, apparently. So I read about this where people actually do this, where they're just giving their full control like that, and they enjoy that. Oh, all my money is not in my it's gone. It's that kink.
I enjoy
The
it.
fact
All
that
my
their
money
bank
being
account
gone.
is empty gives them a boner. What?
Yeah, I
What?
don't know. I can't. I'm not going to judge somebody for their kinks.
सही है.
Oh, bro.
क्योंकि हम लोग के लिए तो जीएसटी किंग है भाई कि अगर इसका 18% दे देता हूँ तो देखते हैं कुछ होता है क्या
अरे वाह.
आदित्य देसाई फोन करता है और बोलता है सुन ये महीने का भेज.
But by the way, we were also like, because right before this, we were talking about concerts. I think 2024 has been a crazy year for concerts in India because everybody
Yeah.
and their mother has visited India.
Yeah.
No, their mothers
Huh?
didn't come, but yeah, they came.
How do you
I'm
know?
sure Brian Adams'
Did you go
mother
for the
came
concert?
and Dua Lipa's mother also came. I'm sure she came.
Brian, कितने लोग आए? Dua Lipa आई, Brian
अच्छा
Adams
मेरे को
आया,
बता इतने जो
Coldplay.
कॉन्सर्ट हुए उसमें से तुम लोग कितने में गए
Zero.
Man.
मैं
I
Can
got
I tell you
concerts
something?
में गया
Can I
हूँ
tell
I
you
got
something?
invites. Yeah.
I was going to go for one concert. This is going to happen on 12th of December. And
Oh,
I couldn't
Zakir,
go
Ustad.
because it was Ustad Zakir Hussein's concert.
Shit.
And
God damn,
unfortunately,
man. That
Dude,
was
you know the
so
thing was,
sad.
we got a message from Book My Show saying the concert is cancelled. Okay. And the concert was Zakir Hussain and Adnan Sami live in concert together.
Oh,
So,
wow.
unfortunately, Siddhi and I have seen the thing and we started blaming Adnan Sami for it. कि
I would too.
Adnan Sami नहीं कुछ कह रहेगा.
नहीं किया होगा कुछ.
For no reason. For no reason.
कभी तो नजर ना अबे तू नजर मिला कॉन्सर्ट कैंसिल क्यों किया अरे मैंने नहीं किया उस्ताद के साथ By the way, I have not gone to a single one of these concerts. Okay, let me tell you. And the other important thing is that Diljit Dosanjh, who
has been following us.
has been following us wherever we are doing shows starting April this year. Every city we've gone to, he's either performed 1 week before us, 1 week after us, including London, Berlin, Amsterdam. And it came down till India अभी. दिल्ली में कर रहा है, इस पे कर रहा है, उस पे कर रहा है. So our tickets used to go up like that, and then suddenly Diljit would announce a show, and then सीधा stagnant.
उसके बाद that's when we would also find out how much our audience could actually pay.
Yeah.
Because Diljit, dude, one of the things that's happened, and it's a good thing, I think, overall. I mean, it depends, but it's a good thing for the artist. The ticket prices have genuinely gone up, even for Indian artists. Like earlier, we used to only pay this much. Ki foreign se koi aaya to main bhar dunga. But now people are willing to pay for a Diljit, for an Arijit.
Yeah, Diljit, you're paying $250 for a ticket, man. It's or equivalent, or $200 equivalent, which is insane for an Indian
concert. As an artist, great.
You can't help it anymore, na? Because just the taxes and all are ridiculous. Like you can't do it.
That's the thing. You feel, अरे क्या इतना मस्त कमा रहा है टिकट में, तो उसके अंदर देखेगा सेस जीएसटी एसजीएसटी ये वो सब पूरा लिखा हुआ है ये वैट जो भी और अदर 3 letter abbreviations.
Yeah.
बढ़ते जाओ.
The other thing is Diljit also touched on this, and I think it's true. And I think one more singer recently did it.
Oh, infrastructure,
which is damn true. Because if you've gone for, like, one of the reasons I've not had the inclination to go, like, I like some of the bands, some of the artists who came, but I don't feel the inclination is because the experience you have is really not fun.
Considering the money you spent. Yeah.
Considering the money, considering everything, it's like if you go to Mahalakshmi, there's a 1 kilometer walk. It's dusty, it's hot, it's like, bro, it's not fun.
Yeah, and also the cleanup.
City, if you're going by any chance towards it, whether you are going to the concert or not, you're fucked. You're fucked because there's just like long ass traffic. Bro, I'm telling you, अंदर से मन नहीं कर रहा है. Even though I love a lot of the artists who have come, the festivals I would go to earlier, ये साल मैं गया ही नहीं हूँ because just the thought of going there, it's going to be hot, it's going to be packed. You know, the porta potties are going to be fucking overflowing. You're not going to get a cab. Your car is going to be parked somewhere else. And it's just that entire thing. Like, इससे अच्छा मैं घर पे ऐसे ले जाता हूँ AC में.
हाँ, मैं कौतुक को पैसा दे देता हूँ. कौतुक जाके देख के आएगा. मैं Instagram पे story डाल दूंगा. Just done.
And the thing is, when you land up there and you brave all of this and you find a spot also, right in front of you, 2 teenagers are making out furiously. And you're just, अरे यार.
क्या मेरा शॉट में आ रहा है. But the thing is, the post concert also.
You saw this
post
feud.
concert. Sorry, क्या?
You saw the feud. Diljit or basically Diljit and his concert, because his concerts have been they've been marred with controversy, right? एक जगह पे बोला कि you're not allowed. दारू नहीं allowed
alcohol, yeah.
So no daru, no non-veg और concert किया.
You can't sing songs about alcohol also. You're promoting alcohol, so गाना ही वो lyrics ही हटाओ. गाने में
his concert has been marred with a lot of the controversies. Okay, फिर अभी उसने एक recent concert में बोला कि अपने और 2 भाई है जिनका अभी टूर चालू हुआ है, एपी और करण औजला, आप लोग उनके भी टिकट खरीदी है ये वो. Which seems like a nice gesture, and from whatever you see of Diljit on social media, I think a lot of it, great talent and all of that, but he's a nice guy. It comes across genuine guy, fun guy, ये वो. But apparently उनका बहुत feud चला because Dhillon was like, he's a what do you call it? He's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite because apparently उसने उसको block walk करके रखा है Instagram पे.
तो एपी Dhillon लिख रहा है कि अच्छा ये सब तो ठीक है, thank you, great gesture.
मुझे पहले unblock तो करो. ऐसा कुछ तो है. Then he's apparently spoken on Allah Wadia's podcast और उस पे जाके भी बोला है कि a lot of the singers just like they've been doing in movies, one of the trends, right, of 24, where if I buy all the tickets out beforehand or if it gets sold to promoters, not fans, you can show it as sales. So दिलजीत का एक concert कुछ 20 सेकंड में, 30 सेकंड में, ऐसे कुछ सेकंड में
drives up hype.
खत्म हो गया था. And that used as a marketing thing. The ticket sold out in 15 seconds. So apparently AP Dhillon has done a thing on it, saying कि इन लोग खुद ही खरीद लेते हैं.
This was now. I hope this gets to that point at some point later on, where this was 50 Cent. So there was rappers in like in America, but they were doing this. So 50 Cent had done this to somebody he had beef with. He bought the first 10,000, he bought the first 1,000 tickets or something, which is right in front. So the most expensive,
Oh,
he's bought it, and no one shown up. So now when the singer steps on stage, there's the
oh,
front whole section, which is the most expensive ticket, जहाँ पे दूसरे लोग को randomly आने नहीं देंगे, वो वहाँ पे खाली पड़ा है.
must,
So all
must.
his photographs are basically that empty area and the singer singing, the rapper singing on stage.
Bro, by
Wow,
the way,
that
speaking
is
of singers, we've not touched upon one of the biggest cases of this year globally, caught everybody's fancy, is Diddy and all the
अरे
shit
बाप रे.
that has happened after the raids over his house. 1,000 liters of baby oil and lube and
I remember we were on a flight. I remember we were having this conversation. The thing that like that struck me about it. By the way, the crimes in the cases are like something else. Like it's so crazy, and which is what is so weird about it. Like when a writer sits down to write a villain who does such villainous acts, the thing that distinguishes that villain from like a real person versus what you would write in a book or a movie or something, you would never write a detail like 1,000 liters of baby oil.
Baby oil.
It would just never, it
you
would
think
never
that's
even
caused a paucity of baby or other there's babies with dry skin.
dry
Like,
skin.
मजा नहीं आ रहा है नहीं सर सब डिडी के
But
पास
what is the case? What has happened? I thought this is Sean Combs, same guy, na?
Yeah.
yeah
But Sean
we
Combs, so weird, Baba.
Baba is the kind of guy when you talk about Akshay Kumar he's like oh you mean Rajiv Bhatia na
Rajiv Bhatia, huh?
Arey, and what about Yusuf Khan you're talking about him no Dilip
What
Kumar.
about Ajay
Dilip
Singh
Kumar.
Deol? Do you know Ajay Singh Deol? He's a
Ajay Singh Deol and Bobby's name is Vijay Singh Deol you know
Vijay
that
Singh Deol.
and their sisters names are Ajayta and Vijayta Dharamji
Oh no.
yes Dharamji
Dharamji,
ain't got
kya?
time Dharamji ain't got time Ajay Vijay Ajayta Vijayta Khatam आगे बढ़ो
Vijayta is still a name. I know that Ajayta is a name. I don't know what he's done.
it is
It's
now
giving memory loss.
it's giving
Yeah.
It's giving no fucks.
it's giving no fucks yeah सीधा
Um,
Ajayta Vijayta
No, so sorry, the P Diddy stuff, it's extensive and it's crazy and it's not fun and you can look it up on your own
Yeah,
time.
it's horrible stuff. Yeah.
But by the way, we should talk about it's been too long.
but
to
he's in the
not
same
talk
jail
about
and he's next to Luigi Mangione you know Luigi Mangione Baba if you listen
This
to
is
the
the guy who
podcast
shot that. This is the
Yeah.
guy who shot that guy, na? हाँ.
yeah
Hmm.
तो वो अभी
And,
रिसेंट में हुआ है तो
they
Mangione
are,
और
they are
Diddy
trying
same
to
jail
get
में
him a sainthood.
Mangione.
What?
oh really
Mangione.
Someone has written to the Pope.
But I'll tell you, there was the conversation for it is like he was also taken care of and all because he got a haircut and all before his first day at before
Bro,
his first
he has become
the
a
patron
public.
saint of
He has yeah.
वो रॉबिन हुड बन गया है भाई
There is a
Hmm.
Robin Hood thing, and there is this fantasy that has been existent in society and literature for a long time. The V for Vendetta, the anti-hero,
Yeah.
the guy who,
Stands up to the
eventually,
man. Yeah.
yeah,
Come on.
and
You mean Aakhri Rasta, all of Amitabh Bachchan films in the 70s.
शहनशाह
Chancha.
Balma, all of this, Chalbaz.
Chalbaz. I don't think Chalbaz had that angle.
Chalbaz was not
political angle.
anti-establishment. Aakhri Rasta, Agnipath, Akela.
So exactly. So there is this fantasy that the bad guy will save us, but it's all just anything. So anyway, we
By
have
the
to
way,
talk
this year we
about
also saw the crazy return of this, the gang war type situation that used to happen
Yeah.
like late 90s,
In the
early
90s, yeah.
2000s. Because I was just, abhi mere TV pe, so I was Samsung, okay? So Samsung now, even if you're not watching any OTT, Samsung, the TV inherently also has automatically preloaded movies that play. तो अभी एक randomly movie चल रही थी आन मैन एट वर्क याद है आन मैन एट वर्क
Amitabh Bachchan.
अक्षय कुमार नहीं अमिताभ नहीं अक्षय कुमार सुनील शेट्टी
Sunil Shetty,
Sunil
Anand
Shetty.
शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा and directed by Madhur Bhandarkar, which is just basically he's like अरे cops encounter तो उसके ऊपर बना दो picture. And this is the shit used to hear about, read about late 90s, early to mid 2000s type. It's come back with this whole Bishnoi fucking situation and
Yeah.
with
Ala
Siddiqui's
Jagdi.
shoot out. That's nuts. Like suddenly आ गया है वापस and this
I'm
Bishnoi
telling
cult
you,
of Bishnoi.
it's all becoming cyclical. वहाँ पे Vox
And by
Pops
the
जो
way-
MTV चैनल भी करते थे Vox Pops, वो Vox Pops वापस आ गया है. I'm telling you, in 2 years again, sketches will become. अरे sketches करते हैं वापस, and now we'll be shooting sketches again, and podcast will become passe. ऐसा है.
For a lot of people, by the way, again Lawrence Bishnoi is again a Indian Luigi. He's a Mangione.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's standing up for black buck rights in one twisted interpretation of his actions. So, what a Mangione or a Bishnoi and all really, they are symptoms, right, of the thing ki a society where you are not going to get justice from anywhere else is going to lead to people who will take
You'll
justice
get
into
from a
their own
guy
hands.
who's in a jail elsewhere. You'll get.
Yeah.
No, that this is that vigilante universe, no, where
Wait.
it'll come back.
Yeah, everybody wants to be Batman.
Everybody.
Bro, I saw this Sandesh वाला interview with Rajdeep. ठीक है, और उसमें उन लोग बिश्नोई का बात कर रहे थे. So Rajdeep brought up a point saying that all this used to happen earlier, except earlier at least you knew who was what where. So you knew Daud gang, you knew Chota Shakil gang, you knew Chota Rajan or whatever, Kala Shetty, ऐसे उनके अलग अलग जो थे, काला जथेड़ी, ये सब you
Not
knew
to know. Is
where
Dharamji
who
naming
is
them also?
where who is from you knew. ठीक है,
उनको
अब
चाचा.
ये वाला जो बिश्नोई वाला फेज है, दिस इज सब फ्रीलांसर है.
हाँ.
तो कोई भी आ रहा है, कर रहा है, और फिर अरे बोल रहे सीसी लॉरेंस बिश्नोई कि भाई वहां से
Please escalate it.
Who's
my
your
project
reporting
manager.
Yeah, who's your manager?
escalation manager कौन है? But so yeah,
okay, we have
that is
to-
sort of made a weird comeback in mainstream vibes.
we have to talk about this year in B-Town. In
B
Bollywood.
Town.
In
Bollywood.
Bollywood. Of course, how can we not talk?
Yeah.
Okay, so here are the top 10
Pushpa.
movies.
Pushpa.
We'll start from 10 up. Okay,
Nice.
so any guesses? This movie made 110 crore. It was produced by Geo Studios.
110 crore grossing movie is number 10 this year. That's actually
That-
quite less.
Yeah, but
Tells you-
what? Give more clues, Kautuk.
This
Not that I'll be able to guess. Huh.
This movie was directed by Aditya Suhas Jamble. It's a Geo Studios production. It was distributed by PVR. It's about current affairs.
Article 370.
Yes,
Oh.
Article 370 is a number 10 with 110 crores. The next one is a spiritual sequel to Good News.
Bad news is
Bad news.
What the fuck is this now?
Yes, bad news.
It's like Silence 2, bro.
Yeah.
Silence 2 is part of the list of, not this list, but another list that I'll tell you. So Bad News was number 9 with 115 crore. Can you guess number 8?
Give hints, na, but I don't even
Pushpa
know what
is
this
the
is.
number
It
8
was-
is not a hint.
Okay, I'll tell you how much it made. 132 crores. It was horror comedy.
Munjia.
Munja.
Yes.
What the
Yes,
fuck?
well done.
भाई basically 2024 has been year of Dinesh Vijan. वो जो भी
Yeah.
करता है सब हिट हो रहे हैं. ठीक है,
Yeah.
Bro,
स्त्री
it's
तो
the
just,
next one.
they've created a horror universe now. And
I
yesterday
thought it would be
night,
Bhool Bhulaiya 2.
नहीं,
वो भी है, वो
भूल भुलैया
top 5 में
भाई,
होगा,
भूल
वो
भुलैया
200 करोड़ के
2
ऊपर
is
कमाया.
last year भाई. ये कहाँ तू
Wait,
कहाँ?
three
Where on
is
भूल
this
भुलैया
year.
3?
Okay, this one, the next one is by Dinesh Vijan. 133 crores. Number 7. It is a Hindi science fiction romantic comedy.
ये मैं इसके लिए ऑडिशन भी किया. शाहिद कपूर था इसमें.
अरे वो जो
रोबोट
रोबोट बनती है ना,
रोबोट से प्यार हो जाता है. कृति सैनन भी है.
कृति सनन,
But what is it called?
चैट
It is
जीपीटी.
a-
Not Kabir Singh.
It is a Raghav song. That's the biggest clue.
चैट
मुंडिया तू बच के रही.
नहीं रे, Raghav.
अरे
Oh,
राघव.
oh, oh,
तेरी बातों में ऐसा
ऐसा
उलझा
उलझा
दिया.
दिया. हाँ.
Bro, I
Okay,
auditioned for
number-
this.
Something
Numbers-
girl.
2 साल पहले.
Of course.
Something girl.
नहीं,
हो गया, तेरे
तेरी
बातों में
बातों में
उलझा
वैसे
दिया.
उलझा जिया is the movie
Oh
name.
God, अच्छा, that is the title of the. Oh my
That
God.
was the title of the. It's a very
Why?
long title. It's crazy.
Yeah.
157 crore. Number 6. We had a friend in this movie. A friend of the podcast was in this movie.
विराज
विराज,
गेलानी और जवान.
बे- बे-
नहीं.
अबे
no.
जवान पहले. अबे ये
जवान
इसमें
तो हाँ.
विकी कौशल है इसमें यार, विकी
नहीं,
कौशल। जरा हटके जरा बच के।
नहीं रे. Trupti is
विराज
in
है ना,
this.
गिलानी है ना इसमें?
गिलानी है?
No, Trupti is in
नहीं,
this movie.
ओ
ओ क्रू, क्रू,
फिर हसीन दिल रुपा, अच्छा
Crew.
क्रू।
क्रू।
Crew is at 157. Sixth. Number 5 is the name of this movie is one half of something Varun and I have made.
शैतान।
भूल भुलैया.
शैतान।
शैतान।
Shaitan.
इसमें अजय देवगन है।
बस।
Yes. Yes. 200 crores, dude, 211 crores. Number
Wow.
4. Bawa,
भूल
this was
भुलैया,
your.
भूल भुलैया।
No,
भूल
no, no,
भुलैया,
no,
नहीं
no.
नहीं, भूल भुलैया didn't do well.
This came at the
Fighter।
start of the year. Yes. Fighter is at number 4.
Oh, fighter.
344.
Oh,
I was going to say
horror.
this was something that Bawa wanted to become.
Horror.
An air pilot.
Ah.
Airplane pilot. Number 3.
3-2.
Now we've come to sequels. Okay, these are all sequels.
भूल भुलैया, भूल भुलैया।
This is a threequel. No, this
भूल
is the
भुलैया।
other
भूल
threequel.
भुलैया 3।
Nahi re.
सिंघम।
Yes, Singham again is at 389.
Singham is only third. I would imagine it
Singham
would have
3.
broken
No,
everything.
there's a lot of other Singhams. They just call different things. So
Yeah.
Singham with Ranveer Singh is called
Singham Born
Simba.
Again.
Singham with
Singham.
Akshay Kumar is called Suryavanshi. वैसा है।
Then there's Singham with Deepika Padukone also. That is something
It's
else.
called
He's
Singham.
actually Marathi cop.
Number 2 and number 1 are both horror comedies. What are they?
Yeah,
3-2.
3 and Pushpa.
3-2. Pushpa
Nahi
2.
re. Horror comedy.
Three.
3
These
2
are only
ना?
Bollywood. 3-2 is number 1.
Three और
we're
भूल
now
भुलैया।
we're sticking to Bollywood only. अच्छा अच्छा
भूल
अच्छा।
भूल भुलैया।
874 crores and Bhool Bhulaiya 3 is at number 2
तो ये
with
सबको बाजू में रखते
417
हैं।
crores.
उस भाई ने ये कर करके 1400 करोड़ रुपए कुछ कमा लिए। रोज तरन
हाँ।
आदर जाके चीखते रहता है ट्विटर पे कि ओ पुष्पा ही इज रन आउट ऑफ एडजेक्टिव्स ब्रो। तरन आदर रन आउट, इट्स आउटस्टैंडिंग, इट इज इनक्रेडिबल, इट खत्म हो गया।
Fighter, just teach him ना. It's giving outstanding बोल दे फिर. एक नया adjective है.
Bro, by the way, you know
It's giving RBI.
the crazy thing about this year has been because there's so many OTT releases. If you
Hmm.
look at the films that were released this year, I want to see if you guys can guess some of the star casts, if you've heard or seen any of these movies. Okay. So do you know the star cast of Bhakshak?
व्हाट?
Bhakshak.
I know the star cast of Dhakshak.
Dhakshak कहाँ है?
Of Thakshak I know. Thakshak you know? Govind
Yeah,
Nilani.
This was
I
a
know.
Red
That's
Chillies
got Rahul Bose,
Entertainment.
Tabu and Ajay Devgan.
Yeah, and Ritu Shivpuri also.
Red Chillies Entertainment and Netflix came out in Feb.
Oh, no idea.
Bhumi Pednekar, Sanjay Mishra, Sai Tamankar, Bhakshak. So because again OTT, right? So much stuff comes out.
But that's
Can
been
you
the
tell
other
me-
trend for me. I
But also
barely
weird
watch
titles.
movies in the theater, bro.
Yeah.
This year, I can literally count on one hand how many movies I've watched in the theater.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, true.
literally
At this
उसमें-
point खाली हॉलीवुड में नोलन ही चला रहा है थिएटर, और यहाँ पे अपने 2-4 जो मैग्नम ओपस वाले डायरेक्टर्स है वो लोग चला रहे हैं।
Singham again चला रहा है.
हाँ,
do
सिंघम
you
वो
know
भी
who
नहीं,
was
वो
in-
भी आ गए भी ओटीटी पे, वो भी नहीं देखा मैं ब्रो।
तो
मैं
मेरे
को-
ऋतिक को नहीं देखा थिएटर में, मैं फाइटर देखने नहीं गया थिएटर में, वो भी मैं
Imagine.
नेटफ्लिक्स पे देखा।
नहीं,
You know
because
who was in
Fighter I think
Crack?
came out to a lot of them have started coming out
जिगरा
almost
देखा ना, जिगरा।
simultaneously.
वो भी मैं नेटफ्लिक्स पे देखा ब्रो। आई हैव नॉट वॉच्ड एनीथिंग इन द थिएटर। आई वॉच ड्यून,
Nothing.
आई वॉच ड्यून 2 इन द थिएटर।
वही मैग्नम
That's all.
ओपस।
बस
Dhundu.
कुछ देखा ही नहीं है ये
Do
साल।
you know who was in Crack?
क्रैक,
Yeah, CRAKK.
ये कंगना।
नहीं.
हाय,
He
क्या ही हो रहा है?
comes
मेरे
in
को
action
समझ नहीं-
ओ
movies
वेट,
very.
विद्युत जम्वाल,
Yeah.
विद्युत जम्वाल।
Oh, अच्छा, he's going Jason Statham way. So it's all his movies are going to come like a, and Crank was a Jason Statham movie. So I think he's going that
अरे
route.
सातम नहीं है रे, वो स्टेथम है, जेसन स्टेथम.
Jason Statham.
He's a Satam.
जेसन
Jason
साटम,
Statham.
जैसा शिवाजी साटम, उसके बाद जेसन साटम। इकडे रे जेसन, क्या आयला तुझ्या?
One
ए,
second.
इकडे ये रे.
1 second guys, 1 second.
3-1.
Bro, I
3-1.
don't think there is any way we can top Jason Satam.
Jason Statham.
I think Jason Satam is the perfect way to end this episode, the last episode of TIS of 2024. Guys, thank you so much for joining us, not just today, but all across the year and for many years before. We hope you guys stay with us in 2025 as well. Lots more interesting episode coming up, lots more guests, and hopefully we'll also have Baba. And if he doesn't come, that's on him. So that you can take it up with him. But thank you for all your support across this year, for buying tickets, for always supporting every fucking stupid new format that we come up with. We really, really, really appreciate it. And have a great end of the year. Enjoy, party करो, मजे करो, पैसे उड़ाओ. और हम अभी 10 दिन का थोड़ा ब्रेक लेंगे and then we'll be back with episode 250, maybe 12th or 14th of Jan. So we'll let you know accordingly. But yeah, that's it from this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you guys. Take care. Happy New Year. Shabba khair.
Happy New Year,
Salam
guys.
ish. मजे करो. मिलते हैं 2025 में.
ब्रो एक बात नहीं
शिवाजी
किया अपन ने
स्टार्टअप.
एक बात, हाँ, क्या?
द प्री वेडिंग एंड देन द
Oh
वेडिंग
shit, वो तो
Oh
बात
God.
करनी.
एंड देन I think 2025 will
one
just
sec.
be post wedding.
We
Post
have
I
not.
post wedding nahi. There will be baby something, baby
Baby wedding.
namkaran,
Oh, baby
Baby wedding
baby.
नहीं, but
नहीं,
babies.
baby namkaran, baby whatever, gender reveal, कुछ तो
Guys,
होएगा बहुत
we
epic.
have not spoken about a lot, huh? Just FYI. If you think that that's the
Oh,
only
you're telling
thing
me
we
that
missed.
we couldn't encompass one entire year's worth of events in a
Exactly.
90-minute podcast.
I think that we run out of topics all the time. What we should be doing is every month we should do a roundup. ये महीने में क्या हुआ?
One second, बाबा, you had one job. You were told कि तू जैन से मार्च में जो भी बड़े चीजें हुए लेके आना.
हाँ.
तू लेके आया. बॉस कुछ हुआ ही नहीं यार, सिर्फ ओलंपिक्स. मतलब बहनचोद ओलंपिक्स भी नहीं हुआ था मार्च में. तू कहाँ देख रहा है?
अरे
तू
but
कहाँ
that's the
देख रहा
thing.
है?
If you stick it month to month,
अच्छा
my Alzheimer's.
एक चीज बता, जैन टू मार्च के बीच में एक चीज बता, बड़ी चीज.
भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा स्टार्ट हुआ था जनवरी.
सही है.
गुड. और उसके अलावा
वैलेंटाइंस डे हुआ था फरवरी में.
वो हर
अरे,
साल होता है. चूतिया, ये साल में
unique.
स्पेशल नहीं था.
Unique.
केट मिडल्टन गायब हो गई थी. इट्स राइट देयर.
Aye.
She wasn't there. That's what you mean.
हाँ. Good.
ठीक है, चलो बाय. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर.
Happy New Year.